How's it going, everybody? I'm here in North Alabama hiking today, and for today's video we're going to talk about a couple different things. One is just hiking at some of the Alabama state parks, and also the Tennessee Valley Authority and some of their trails and what they do for hiking and recreation. And this area here that I'm at is part of the Joe Wheeler State Park trail system. It is the multi-use trail on the south side of Wheeler Dam, which you can see off in the distance. And this is the Tennessee River. And what you're looking at is Wilson Lake. If you look, you can see over there, that's an old bathroom. We used to have an old park here. And this was part of the original Joe Wheeler State Park, if I'm not mistaken. And if you walk this trail, it's about a 2.2 mile loop. And you'll go through a section of it where you'll see some of these old overlooks and picnic tables and things like that. And eventually the main resort, the main park, was moved over on the other side of the river. But this trail was put here, and it's a nice trail. Gives you some great views, as you can see. And like I said, this is why I chose this topic is, the civilian corporation, CCC, that was part of the Franklin Roosevelt's administration's New Deal plan. You can see those picnic tables. It's part of the old park. But that was part of his plan to, during the Great Depression, to try to, attempt anyway to put some people to work, restore the economy. And they built a lot of these trails and parks in these locations that you see, especially where the dams and stuff are located. So I'll talk a bit about that, but I'll talk about the state parks first. And that was kind of that was also something that got started during that same time period, was building of state parks and things. And so I'll talk a little bit about that. So Joe Wheeler State Park offers, I'd say they're up to probably pushing over 12 miles or so of hiking trails, if you count this one. So there's the 8-mile awesome trail, they call it. It's a new hiking and mountain biking trail at the main state park. There's this one. There's another 3-mile trail that goes between the day-use area and the lodge. It's very scenic. There's a lot of deer there. See a lot of wildlife. It's great for bird watching. Get great views of the Tennessee River, Wheeler Lake. A lot of things to do there. If you like camping, they have a campground. They have a lodge. They have cabins. So if you need somewhere to stay, they have primitive campground. So a lot of things for if you're a hiker. There's quite a few trails there alone to do. Montesino State Park. It's a great state park. It's up in the mountains of Huntsville. And a lot of those trails give you really good views of looking out over Montesino Mountain and over the city of Huntsville. So that's a really cool place to go visit. DeSoto State Park, which is in DeKalb County, kind of in a mountainous area, but there's a lot of waterfalls. There's the Little River Canyon very close by. It's a very scenic spot. Little River Falls, great place to go visit. You have Oak Mountain State Park, which is also in the mountainous area. It's at the very southern tip of the Appalachian foothills. In other words, so this state park is a little bit south of Birmingham. You get some really good views overlooking the mountains in that area. Chiahaw State Park. Chiahaw State Park is located at the highest elevation point in Alabama. It's right there at the Talladega National Forest. A lot of great hiking, several miles of trails. It's great for backcountry hiking and camping. And if you like mountain views, that's a great trail to go to. Guntersville State Park. It's right along Lake Guntersville. And Lake Guntersville State Park. It's right along Lake Guntersville. You some great views of the lake. They have a nice lodge there and camping if you need somewhere to stay. And you can get on my website, and I've got all these trails, these parks listed, and you can go on the Alabama State Park website as well. And I wanted to talk too about the TVA, Tennessee Valley Authority. And one of the things that they did back in the 30s when they were established during the Great Depression was they took the CCC and they went out there and they built a lot of these parks and things along the dams. And it put people to work. And it also give people a place to come to get some recreation and things like that. So TVA, I think, does a great job. And so I'm going to talk about some of the locations I've been to. The Muscle Shoals Reservation has got great hiking. I've got several videos from that spot. Over at Guntersville, not just the state park, but you also have the TVA Cave Mountain Trail. So that's a nice little spot to go hike. There's a whole list you can get on their website, but I'm just kind of discussing the ones that I've been to. This trail here, it's right along Wheeler Dam, so again, the CCC putting in all these locations many years ago still provides us hikers great places to go. And I definitely think you should go check them out. You can go to my website at northalabamahiking.com. You can go to TVA's website. You can go to Alabama State Park website. But, it's just some of these views and some of this nature that you see here. It's hard to beat. And I encourage you to get out and visit the state park trails, visit the TVA locations. And because, the more people that visit them, and it doesn't just bring hikers to the area, but it brings in revenue. It brings in people, and they visit these places, they visit these state parks, they visit these TVA trails, and it just helps bring people into those areas where, these small towns and stuff can make more money, and it's just it's good economically for these locations, and it's just good for people in general to have a place to get out and enjoy walks out in nature and just have a good time. So anyway, if you get a chance, come on and visit the Alabama State Parks or the TVA recreational areas, and I know you'll like it. Thank you.